Bears, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Love's throw taken in by Edwards. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2nd down at 4. play fake. Love. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
First and 10, it's Pierce to about the 26 here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. He is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Love. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And they will get out of bounds. Lucky there to keep possession inside the 5. Now Cairo Santos, who was briefly a member of the Bears, on for the field goal try. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, What do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Prescott. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
First and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown Bears! George Pickens with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Love, they go play action now. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play fake. Here's Love. Towards the end zone for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hand off right side to Pierce. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. De'Ami Brown from a yard out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears at 7-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Prescott on fourth down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Prescott yet again. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Prescott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll gain the 28 yards there and give them the first down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Elijah Mitchell with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Play action this time with Love. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They find some open field here. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Traylon Burks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 24, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Love now to pass on first down. Catch is made by Harry. Touchdown! N'Keal Harry, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. On 1st and 10, Prescott checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Going to the right here and finding Burks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He gets it to Burks again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for 2 here. Following the interception, Love eluding the pressure, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Bateman once more. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A give here to Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Kill. Under. 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and run with Drake. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play fake. Here's Love. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down release. You got 3 points here.
Yeah, I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so.
Now Drake loses the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over, boss.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dameon Pierce. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Prescott on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, Prescott.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Prescott. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here's Dak. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
To throw, Prescott. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Now Dak. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Sam Schloman now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 96 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Love. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Sam Schloman for the PAT.
And the lead is down to 2. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
zone. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your